What is up, guys? My hair looks terrible, so I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm at work today. I part-time at this photo studio, and there's all these backgrounds are behind me. It's not a very busy day for me today. I had one photo shoot. It's a graduation session because it's graduation season. But not a very busy day, so I'm going to make a short video because it is going to be busy for me when I get out. So about 90% of my clients, I guess you could say, are parents coming in with their children. So I'm often photographing these kids in the studio, and kids of all ages, types, sizes, races, genders, and I often have babies as well, like from newborns, like, oh, he was born a week ago, to 3 months to whatnot, and I have to swaddle them and cradle them, and I have baskets and stuff that I put them in, and be very, very gentle. It's like a nurturing kind of position, and there's many different types of kids. They all run around and play and laugh and scream and puke and make messes and kick and cry, and it's not the easiest job, but it's very fulfilling at the end of the day when I have to. I get to show everyone these pictures, and they last a lifetime, and I get to provide that service. I call it a favor because I'm only getting paid so much to do this. It's not like the most glorious paying job, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for the parents, for the pictures, for the kids, for to create those forever memories. Now, I've had a lot of very rude people and a lot of very nice people. I've had a lot of very rude kids, and I've had a lot of very nice kids. But at the end of the day, I'm a wonderful photographer, and I take very good pictures, and everyone always leaves happy and singing the same song. Oh, thank you so much, you did a wonderful job. Apologizing if they were rude, or thanking me for being good. But one thing I do notice is that a lot of these parents don't come in with the same merriment as their children do. The same wonder, the same curiosity. It's very just like, oh, take my kids away from me for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it takes. And I often ask myself, why is that? Are you not a part of this experience too? Are you not here for your kids to get the pictures taken? It's not something you have to do. You don't have to be here. You didn't have to have kids. You didn't have to come and take pictures with them. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything. I touched on that in one of my other videos. It was in my car. I think it was my second video. You don't have to do anything. So why are you here if you're not excited about it? Kids don't really think of that. I want to go get my pictures taken. It's just kind of something that happens, at least when I was younger. But I have to be very, how do I say it? I do it for the kids. You know what I mean? The kids are going to look back on this in 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 years, and so are the parents, and say, oh, this was, the glory days, growing up. We all miss being a kid. We had no responsibilities. We had no bills. We had no anything. We got to, go home, play video games, run around in the park, roll around in the grass, scuff our knees, cry about it, and eat chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? Now I'm eating caviar, and I'm paying a car insurance bill every month, and health insurance. I worry about everything all the time. And I know how that translates into, coming into here, especially when you have to pay, because it's not cheap. Professional pictures aren't cheap. This is a studio. This is all very expensive. We got these backgrounds and this big cameras, and it's a studio. It's an experience. You're coming for professional So like, but where's that wonder from the parents? Where's that merriment? You know, I always ask when I'm picking up these kids and I'm posing these kids and I'm moving these kids around, like, hey, you know, like, hey, is this okay? Can I do this? Is this all right? Do you, you know, and it's always like, yeah, whatever. And it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, what? I've never lost that merriment, that sense of childlike wonder and my whimsy. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had this. I've never lost it, and I feel bad for the parents that did, because, you know, especially during the Christmas seasons and stuff, I have these, like, all of these Christmas backgrounds, and, you know, we set them down and we have the presents and Santa comes in and I have to interact with these kids. So naturally, you know, I act like a kid. I get on my knees and like, oh, yay, blah, 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 blah. Play with them, and, you know, I'm basically being the father or the parent that the parent's not being for them. And, you know, these kids, you know, they write me letters and they draw pictures for me, and like, here, I brought you this, and sometimes when they come back, oh, I remember you, hi, oh my God, you're the best. And it's just like, yeah, like, yay, I'm glad that I'm able to be that. But like, a lot of these parents just don't care nowadays. It's sad. It really is. Why did we lose our whimsy? Why does our whimsy get taken from us growing up? You know, who said we had to grow up? You mean get bitter? Get old? No. No, I refuse to do that. And I feel bad for anyone who did. And I wish that you find it again one day. Find that happiness. I'm never going to grow up. You know, I'm going to keep living my life. Being a happy little child, I guess you could say. Running through life. Gallivanting about without a care in the world. Because it's fun. It makes life interesting. It keeps me happy. It keeps me sane. It keeps me alive. I'm not going to fade into the background and be another shadow cast off into this world of NPCs. People with no character, no personality. Just genuinely miserable. I refuse. Not for me. Couldn't be me. Till then, I'm going to keep on doing what I do. And call me a kid if you want. But I don't care. Much love, guys. I'll see you in the next video.